So Delhi guys,
Mr. Speaker.
Good afternoon. Well, I think we're just going to remain standing and for the arrival of the Lieutenant Governor.
Her Honor, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Alberta.
Your Honor, thank you for being here. Okay, please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Rick McIver. I'm the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta, and I would like to thank all of you for joining us here as we observe Lunar New Year here in the Rotunda. Firstly, I would like to welcome our platform party. I'd like to welcome the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, the Honourable Selma Lakhani. It's always an honor and a privilege to host you. MLA Peter Singh, who is here on behalf of the Premier and the Government of Alberta. MLA Raki Pancholi, on behalf of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition. Madam Liying Zhao, Consul General of the People's Republic of China. And Lily Wong, President of the Association for Unity in Diversity. Also, a special welcome to the Lillian Osborne High School students who will perform today during the program. I see a few guests in the audience that I'd like to recognize. MLA Nathan Ip, are this ceremony's sponsor. Thank you, Nathan. Roger Chan from East China Immigrant Society of Edmonton. Mei Hong from the Chinese Benevolent Association, who were part of the organizers of this ceremony, and MP Ziad Abultaif. Thank you all for joining us. I don't think I see Ziaf, but I'm sure he's on the way. We've got several MLAs here. I see MLA Diong, Lovely, Sawyer, Johnson, Sharif, Shepard, Chapman, and okay, no, thank you. Highlands, Norwood, yes, Janice, Irwin. Okay, okay, we got, okay. Doctor, see, my problem is I call all the MLAs by where they get elected, not by their name in the House. That's my problem. Wave at it. Stand up and wave. I haven't said your name. I see. Okay, thank you very much. And we almost have a quorum here, so that shows what an important event this is, and maybe when we're done here, we'll make some decisions on behalf of Albertans. Although this is not the first Lunar New Year celebration held at the Alberta Legislature, I hope it marks the beginning of a meaningful and annual tradition. It is a privilege to gather here today to recognize the holiday that is both deeply rooted in history and ever prevalent in our communities. Lunar New Year, also known as the Spring Festival, is celebrated on the first new moon of the lunar calendar by many Asian communities around the world, including right here in Alberta. For Asian Albertans, this season holds profound cultural, family, and spiritual significance, and today we are honored to celebrate alongside all of you. Traditionally marked by family gatherings, shared meals, music and dance, Lunar New Year is a time of renewal. It invites us to reflect on the year that has passed, to release its challenges, and to welcome the year ahead with hope, generosity, and gratitude. The new moon reminds us that every beginning carries possibilities, and that even in darkness, there is the promise of light and growth. This is a positive event. This year, we welcome the Year of the Horse. However, it's an extremely rare occurrence that happens only once out of every 60 years. This is the Year of the Fire Horse. The element of fire intensifies the strength, energy, and perseverance of the horse, and what it symbolizes, its association with dedication, hard work, and the drive to improve, is not unlike the values all Albertans emulate. We understand the importance of resilience, cooperation, and looking ahead with determination. Now, today's celebration is also a reminder of the rich cultural diversity and strengths of Alberta. The traditions, stories, and contributions of Asian Albertans continue to shape Alberta in meaningful ways, enriching our shared social, cultural, and economic life. Please enjoy the program, everyone. And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, the Honourable Selma Lakhani, to share some words.
As His Majesty, the King's representative in Alberta, and as a settler, I acknowledge that treaty relationships are an essential part of the Crown, and I am proud to honor them in word and in deed as the Crown representative for Alberta. I also want to tell you all that you are all of us who call this place home, we are all treaty people. Before I get into my remarks, I would like to acknowledge and applaud the presence of my aide-de-camp for today, Captain Jean Kushner. Jean is a volunteer with the Office of the Lieutenant Governor. He has a daytime job, and he has chosen to come here, take time off work, and come here and volunteer with me and meet all of you wonderful people. So I want to give a big round of applause to Jean, but also to every single person in this room who volunteers their time. Thank you so much, because without volunteers, we would not be able to get most things done. So big round of applause for all the volunteers in the room. So, Honorable Speaker McIver, thank you so much. Again, it's always hard to sitting behind me. For hosting this event, and thank you to your very hardworking staff for bringing us together. All platform party guests, MLA IP, thank you for sponsoring this event. Consul General of the People's Republic of China, Madam Xiao. All leaders and members of the Chinese and Asian communities, distinguished guests, and especially the school children who are going to be entertaining us later on. I'm truly honored to be here to share in this special celebration of the Lunar New Year and the richness of the Chinese culture. I have always found Alberta's Chinese community to be a source of tremendous warmth and support to me, and I thank you all for that. And I want to extend a special thank you to Madame Xiao, the Consul General in Calgary, but you're Consul General for all of us. You know, Madame Xiao is so warm, and I thank you for your friendship, and I thank you for your quiet diplomacy, which is what we really, really need in the world that we live in now. Madame Xiao has included me in everything that she has hosted, and I was so delighted to attend the Spring Festival you hosted a few weeks ago, which is where I got this beautiful scarf, which is from our twin province called Heilongjiang, right?
Yes.
They gifted, the people of Heilongjiang, our twin province in China, gifted all of us who attended the Spring Festival with this beautiful scarf. And as you can see, it's got the Year of the Horse, 2026. So I decided I would wear that to honor you today. So thank you so much. Alberta owes so much to the Chinese and Asian community, whose members have enriched every aspect of our life in the province, in business, education, politics, art, sports, all the sciences. Your community is a true inspiration to us all. Now, all of you remember one of my predecessors, the late Honorable Norman Kwong, who himself was the son of Chinese immigrants, born in Calgary, and despite a lot of challenges, he distinguished himself as an athlete, a businessman, a politician, a great Albertan, and Alberta's 16th Lieutenant Governor. And he served our province with great distinction. I still remember Normie Kwong's sense of humor. It was amazing. He always made, every time he spoke, he was just really, really funny, and he has left behind quite a legacy. His success was remarkable. Chinese Canadians are one of Canada's oldest immigrant populations, and your achievements, despite the challenges you faced in the early days, have given successive generations of newcomers from around the world the confidence to make Canada their home as well. Here in Canada is a place where everyone can find acceptance, respect, freedom, and prosperity, a place where your traditions and cultures can not only be preserved, but shared with others. And a joyful event like the Lunar New Year provides a perfect opportunity to show off all the richness of the Chinese culture. Events like today's also help to ensure that the relationship between Canada and China gets stronger and stronger and flourish. And again, I would like to thank Madame Zhao for all that she does to make sure that that is the case. And I was fortunate enough to have a visit from the ambassador of the People's Republic of China here in the legislature when he was visiting, and Madame Zhao accompanied him. We had such a warm and meaningful conversation. And one thing that stuck with me that he said, and we all believe that, he talked about human connection. Isn't that right, Madame Zhao? And he said that is the most important thing in getting things done. And I can tell you that in the world we live in today, there is nothing more important than the human face-to-face connection and the conversation and the looking one another in the eye that matters. It matters so much more now than it has ever before. So thank you again for all being here and for sharing your culture. And I hope in years to come, we can get many, many, many more people who are not from the Chinese and Asian culture to come and share, to come and learn about your culture, the richness. Every time I go to the Spring Festival, I learn something new about the Chinese culture, and I say to myself, I want to learn more. So I hope that is the case with a lot of you who are not from the Asian culture, that you want to learn. So as His Majesty the King's representative, to all members of the Chinese and Asian community, as you honor your tradition, I join in welcoming the Year of the Fire Horse. I wish you all good health, happiness, hope, success, and prosperity in this new year and beyond. Kung Hei Fat Chow. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And more, I've spotted more MLAs. We have MLA Tejada, MLA Diol, Dr. Metz, and the leader of the official opposition, MLA Nenshi. Oh, Lauren Dack. There we go. Every time I turn, there's another one there. So I think we're just about ready to meet here today. This is good. Folks, it's my pleasure now to introduce to you MLA Peter Singh, who is here on behalf of the Premier and the Government of Alberta. MLA Singh.
Thank you, Speaker, for hosting such a wonderful event. Gong He Phet Chai. Chúc Mừng Năm Mới. Happy New Year, everyone. On behalf of the Premier of Alberta and Government Caucus, I welcome you all. And it is truly an honor to be here and to share this special occasion with all of you. I want to acknowledge the presence of Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, the Honorable Salma Lakhani, Deputy Leader of Official Opposition, Rakhi Pancholi, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China, Madam Lin Zhao, community leaders and members from Chinese and Vietnamese community, also the President of the Association for Unity in Diversity, Lily Wang, and thank you to all the MLAs. I'm so honored to be here to celebrate Lunar New Year, a holiday filled with joy, fresh starts, and spend time with the people we care about. Lunar New Year, also called the Spring Festival, is a special time for families and communities to come together. It marks the end of the winter and the beginning of a new lunar year, a reminder that each new season brings new opportunities. Every year in the Chinese zodiac is represented by an animal, and each one teaches us something about life. In 2026 is the year of the horse, or more especially, the year of the fire horse. People born in the year of the horse are known for their energy, confidence, and strong work ethic. They're seen as independent, determined, and always ready to move forward. The horse represents speed, strength, and optimism, encouraging all of us to take on the year with courage. Lunar New Year is also a time to be thankful for all the families, our friends, and the good things we have experienced over the past year. It's a chance to get us off old worries and look ahead with hope. Celebrations like this also remind us for how lucky we are to live in a province with so many diverse cultures. The traditions, food, music, and stories shared during Lunar New Year help us learn from one another and strengthen our communities. Alberta's Asian community has also made lasting contributions to our province's economy and history. And we are grateful for the tradition you share and the ways you enrich life here in Alberta. As we welcome the Year of the Horse, may it bring you good health, happiness, and new possibilities. Thank you. Happy Chinese New Year, Happy Lunar New Year to you all.
Thank you, MLA Singh. And now it is my pleasure to invite to the microphone MLA Rakhi Pancholi on behalf of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition. MLA Pancholi.
Good afternoon. Xin Yin Kuai Le, Gang Hei Fat Choi. Happy New Year, everyone. So my name is Rakhi Pancholi. I'm very proud to be the MLA for Edmonton Whitemud, a constituency that represents so many Chinese Albertans in our province. I'm here today on behalf of the Leader of the Official Opposition, Naheed Nenshi. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge Consul General Madame Zhao, and of course MLA Singh and Her Honor the Lieutenant Governor. Now, Her Honor, I have to tell you that after showing off your red scarf, our platform guest Lily Wang told me that she has a red scarf for all of us as well. So she noticed that we were all getting a little jealous and noticing your red scarf. I want to acknowledge all of my colleagues who are here from the legislature today, as well as my dear colleague MLA Nathan Ip, the MLA for Edmonton Southwest, who's a sponsor for today's event and has done so much work to gather so many of you here today. We are very grateful for him so that we can celebrate Lunar New Year where it should be, in the People's House. I also want to say a huge thank you to Unity and Diversity Association and of course the East China Immigrant Society and all the many organizations that have made this event possible. And I'm a little biased, but I think you're going to have the best students in the province of Alberta today who are performing for you in the lion dance and singing, because they are from the fabulous school of Lillian Osborne, which is in my constituency of Edmonton Whitemud. So you're going to be truly delighted by the performances that you have today. So Lunar New Year invites us to pause just for a moment, to breathe and to reflect and to reconnect with what matters. It's a time when families gather around full tables, when stories and traditions are passed lovingly from one generation to the next, and when communities come together to honor histories that stretch across continents and centuries. More than 1 billion people across the world celebrate Lunar New Year right now. People from China, Korea, Taiwan, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam. And of course, there are thousands and thousands of Albertans who are celebrating Lunar New Year right now. How many of you have been to many, many Lunar New Year celebrations over the last few weeks? Yeah, hands up. This is the best part about Lunar New Year. There are multiple celebrations. Lots of eating and celebrating to be done. So this year we welcome the Year of the Fire Horse, a symbol of energy, strength, drive, and purpose. The horse encourages us to meet challenges with confidence and to move forward boldly and confidently. And honestly, that feels exactly right for Alberta right now. This is a moment to harness that energy, to build together, and to imagine, and then actually create, a province where everyone belongs and everyone has the chance to thrive. Lunar New Year isn't just a cultural celebration. It's a reminder of the people who have helped build this province and who continue to make it better every single day. Here in Alberta, Chinese Albertans and Asian communities more broadly have shaped our cities, our culture, and our shared story. Some of the organizations who are here today have been part of the Chinese Albertan story for more than a century. The Chinese Freemasons, for example, played an essential role as a mutual aid society around the turn of the 20th century, supporting Chinese rail workers who were prevented from accessing government services. And that legacy of service continues today. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, during eras when discriminatory and exclusionary laws targeted Chinese Albertans, these organizations stood up and fought back. And more recently, during the rise of anti-Asian racism in the COVID-19 pandemic, many of these same groups raised their voices again, speaking out, protecting community members, and reminding Alberta of who we are when we are at our best. Right here in Edmonton, Chinatown stands as a testament to resilience, to community, and the determination of generations who built businesses, raised families, and strengthened this city in countless ways. One of my favorite things about the transformative work happening in Chinatown right now is that it truly spans generations. There are those who remember that Chinatown formed in the early 1900s as a way for those who experienced the systemic racism of the Chinese Exclusionary Act and the head tax to gather, to find community, and to break down isolation. And now there's a whole generation of youthful new entrepreneurs and creative innovators who are paving the way for the exciting and vibrant future of Chinatown. Organizations like the Chinese Benevolent Association and the Chinese Graduates Association of Alberta are preserving, sharing, and teaching Chinese culture with all Albertans. And the growth of Chinese Mandarin language programs in public schools across the province, including in Lillian Osborne and Esther Starkman schools in my constituency in Edmonton Whitemud, show that future generations of Albertans will continue that work. One of my favorite moments from celebrating Lunar New Year this year was being at a Lunar New Year celebration at Esther Starkman in my riding, and to see some kindergarten and grade 1 students experience a lion dance for the first time, the sheer joy and delight on their face, it reminded me that every time we celebrate Lunar New Year, more people are being included in that celebration. So once again, thank you to all of you for celebrating with us today. And as we all step into this new year, I wish each of you joy, prosperity, and the confidence to take bold steps toward a better future. Happy New Year, and may the year of the horse bring you strength, purpose, and many, many reasons to celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, MLA Pancholi. Now, okay, now we have a treat. We have the lion dance performed by the Lillian Osborne High School students. And MLA Pancholi promised us all they'd be great. And I believe her. I think we all believe her. So it's time for that. But students? No. No. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit right. Okay. Well, we were promised a great performance, and that is exactly what we just experienced. Thank you. Thank you to the students. And if anybody wasn't fully awake yet before that performance started, I'm sure we're all fully awake now. That was terrific. Thank you to the students. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome my good friend, Madam Zhao, to the Consul General of the People's Republic of China to share some remarks. Thank you, Madam Zhao.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Lieutenant Governor, MLAs, all community leaders, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon. It is really my pleasure and honor to join you at this celebration to celebrate the Lunar New Year of the Horse. As everybody mentioned, the Lunar New Year, known in China as Spring Festival, is the most important time for family reunion, a time for renewal, togetherness, and look ahead with hope. Today, the Alberta Legislature Assembly is holding this wonderful celebration for the Lunar New Year, which reflects Alberta's social values of diversity, inclusion, and openness, and fully demonstrates the high importance Alberta places on the relations with China. So I'd like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the Legislative Assembly, to the Alberta government. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank all friends here for your years of efforts and contributions in promoting exchanges and collaboration between China and Canada. I suppose everybody followed the news. Last month, Prime Minister Carney paid a very successful visit to China, and our two leaders reached important consensus on advancing building the China-Canada new strategic partnership. A series of documents have been signed covering economy and trade, energy, cultural, so that to further enhance people-to-people exchanges and strengthen mutually beneficial collaborations between our two sides to deliver more tangible results to our peoples. And now Canadian citizens can enjoy 30 days visa-free access to China. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, China-Canada relations now stands at a new historical starting point, and the cooperation and exchanges between China and Alberta face new historical opportunities. As a major economic and energy province in Canada, Alberta has always played a very important role in the development of China-Canada relations. For many years, China has been Alberta's second largest trade partner. More and more Alberta crude oil, natural gas, canola, and other high-quality products are entering China's vast and dynamic market. I just learned this morning that the first load of Alberta beef has already arrived in China. And already, I heard yesterday from Saskatchewan, 11 shipments from Canada of canola is on the way to China. So both sides are deepening practical cooperation in areas such as energy, agriculture, education, tourism. So also at the subnational level, Alberta with Heilongjiang, Guangdong Province, Edmonton with Harbin, as well as Calgary with Daqing, we have maintained close, friendly exchanges. So we look forward to maintaining close communication with the government, with the Legislative Assembly, and various sectors of the society, promoting the implementation of more practical projects that will benefit the peoples from both sides. For now, I would like to say that for years, our local Chinese community have played a very important role in fostering exchanges and cooperation between Alberta and China. And we hope they can continue to play the role of a bridge, making new and greater contributions to advancing the China-Canada new strategic partnership. In closing, I wish you all good health, much happiness, and success in the Year of the Horse. And may Alberta enjoy prosperity and its people peace and well-being. May China-Canada friendship and collaborations surge forward like a galloping steed, reaching ever greater height. 最后，祝大家新春快乐，马到成功，恭喜发财！谢谢大家。
Thank you, Madam Zhao. Now it's my honor to invite Ms. Lily Wong, President of the Association for Unity in Diversity Organization, to share some words.
Thank you. Minister Rick McIver, Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta, Her Honor, the Honorable Sama Lahani, Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, Consul General Zhao Liying of the People's Republic of China. I saw Ms. Nancy, Leader of the Opposition, and Deputy Leader of the Rocky Patrol League, and MLA Peter Singh, representative of the Premier. All MLAs and the distinguished guests, we are truly honored to attend the Lunar New Year ceremony at the Alberta Legislature Rotunda. Today's event recognizes all new and established Chinese immigrants who have enriched Canada's multicultural landscape through our cultural heritage. We would like to thank MLA Nathan Ip and Mr. Rick McIver for your help. This event embodies the ethos of the unity in diversity, aiming to build a strong and harmonious multicultural society by welcoming and embracing our uniqueness. Looking back on our ancestors cross the oceans, face the hardship, isolations, and injustice suffer. Today, we are all equal and a vital part of Canada. When we come together, our differences make us stronger and to pave a way for a brighter Alberta. This year marks the 45th anniversary of the establishment of the sister-province relations between Alberta and Heilongjiang Province. Let's we work together to further the friendship between Canada and China, as well as the two provinces. The Year of the Horse symbolizes the vitality, determination, success, and prosperity in Chinese culture. We wish all of you and your families health, wealth, and happiness through the year of the horse. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Wang. And now there's another treat for us all. The Lillian Osborne High School students will perform the song Big Fish. encouraging performance. Let's hear it for the students one more time. A huge thank you to Her Honor and all of our speakers for being here today, and for the performers from Lillian Osborne High School for their lively song and dance. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the community group who generously prepared and is now going to share the delicious snacks after today's celebration. Please feel free to take some home with you after the ceremony. And as we conclude, I would like to invite the platform party to the grand staircase, that's the one behind us, for photographs. May this Lunar New Year bring rejuvenation, connection, and new beginnings for you and your loved ones. Have a great afternoon. Xie xie, doje.